We are 4 days out. This morning I weighed in 144.6 pounds. That's like 10 stone 4. That is the lowest I have weighed in fucking years, which is, I think when I first started bodybuilding, that is the body weight I weighed. 144 pounds, near enough around there, which is crazy, but not in the condition I'm in now, which is even a better positive. Anyway, fuck all that. We're starting the day off with our lemon juice, adding some water to that. I've got my little jug here, and I'm also adding some pink Himalayan salt. The reason behind that is just for hydration status. We know we can get hydrated a lot more. We can build up a lot more saliva in our mouths, which is obviously going to lead to us keeping a lot more hydrated. We can uptake food more efficiently with more saliva in our mouth. So a lot of people will just neck quite a lot of water first thing in the morning, and probably find that they'll be pissing for England in the next hour or so. Like, you go for like 3 or 4 pisses after drinking, you think, fucking hell, when's this gonna end? Get some, you know, salt, get some salt, any salt, a little pinch of salt, and a little bit of lemon juice. You don't have to have lemon juice, I just have lemon juice because it's in the house. A little bit of water, and get this down, yeah. Welcome to the full day of eating. 4 motherfucking days out. 4 days, let's do it, Georgie boy, come on. Let's fucking do it.
About, and maybe perhaps this could be an option for Ollie, where he looks at what he's got and goes, you know what, the fee is escalating, time is running out, we've got to...
In summer, we were constantly talking about Manchester United wanting a centre back, and they still haven't signed him.
Cooking up meal number 1. Meal number 1 looks like this. We have egg whites, kale, mushrooms and asparagus, with a little bit of pepper and a little bit of salt on top. Starting to eat earlier so I can get an extra meal in, because originally I was having 3 meals per day, but then I told AJ, and AJ would much rather me get 4 meals in per day. I'm gonna start by having 2 meals before I train, then having 2 meals after I train. I think that will work a little bit better, instead of having the pre-workout meal first thing and then having 2 meals after, which has been working. Like I said, coach's orders, if he says don't do that, then I'm not gonna do it. So eating a little bit earlier and getting this shit over and done with, and then we're gonna crack on with the old motherfucking day. So yeah, chatting a load of waffle, and we're only like 2 minutes into this damn video, so I'm just gonna eat and not let this go cold too much. Supplement wise, in the AM, I'm obviously still taking the psyllium husk. I take 2 capsules of that. I take a super enzyme, so a digestive enzyme, with my meal number 1, and I also take my organic turmeric and curcumin for digestion health, with the of course the ginger and the black pepper in there. I'm a big believer in trying to improve your digestion. So I've got the psyllium husk in there, got the digestive enzyme, and I've got the turmeric and curcumin. Can't even fucking say the damn word. Those are the 3 supplements I take. Take 1 of those, 2 of those, and 2 of those bad boys. Same shit, different day. Walk in the morning, ticking off about 6,000-7,000 steps, just getting it done. Getting it done, man. Pro fucking bodybuilder. Hi, buddy. Hi. Say hi to the camera. Hi. There's Max, by the way. Good boy. Off to get my cheeky little sunbed. Normally I get them on a rest day, but I was in London yesterday, so of course I didn't really have much time and I couldn't really be bothered. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to stop doing the old sunbeds when I finish my prep. The main reason obviously I'm doing sunbeds at the moment is to kind of build a baseline tan for when I actually do go on stage, and I can actually look half decent instead of just going from a pale white boy or extreme pale white boy to a really orange looking scumbag, which I am looking like now. Yeah, do I stop because I'm worried about getting skin cancer or just dying of cancer of some sort, or do I continue going but not going as often as what I have been? Because I like the way they make me feel. My skin is like really good. Like, if you know, I get people message me on Instagram going, George, what's your skin like ritual routine? I'm thinking, I haven't fucking got one, if I'm honest with you. I just go do something sunbeds. My skin is the healthiest and the best it's felt. I feel more confident in myself. However, I don't want to get skin cancer, so or any cancer in general. So I don't know which. Do I live in the moment, or do I be smart and not look? You know those people that you can tell they've got those baggy skin when they were like 40 or 50. They got a really baggy skin because they've been in the sun for too long. I don't want to look like that. It's hard decisions. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm off to get a sunbed. 13 minutes. It's unlucky, isn't it? 13, Jesus. But 13 minutes is in at the moment, twice a week. Literally one of the best feelings laying on a sunbed. Sometimes I just feel like falling asleep. I doze off and I wake up, I wake myself up. I'm like fucking in and out of sleep. It's amazing. If you ever wanted to get yourself on a sunbed and go for a little kip, you have a good little doze off. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning and I've already fucking fallen asleep. I'm like, wow, I need to fucking wake myself up a little bit now. But perfect. Hang little sunbed, 13 minutes, game changer. Feel a little bit dazed though, fucking hell. Eyes are like not opening properly. You know that dazed feeling? Chat shit, ain't I?
It happens all the time. Guy's defense, they're innocent till proven guilty. And it's like, I mean, we don't know for sure what comes out and see what.
All the damn time. Shut your damn mouth. Shut your fucking damn mouth. Stop. Oh, there we go. Usual pre-workout setup. We have 130 grams of oats. I use the Quaker oats if anyone gives a shit. We also have 35 grams of my Whey Isolate chocolate cookies flavour from bulk powders. And I add 2 grams of pink Himalayan salts on top. Well, 1 gram now, but it is 2 grams. It was 2 grams. And my new bowl, which many of you probably haven't seen. You're probably used to actually seeing this little bowl here. It's just too small. It's just too small and it just keeps overfilling and I leave shit everywhere. Although I still leave mess right now, I just leave shit everywhere. So I got myself a bigger bowl where I can fill it up more and it looks a lot more satisfying to the eye. Supplements wise, we are taking, again, another digestive enzyme, the super enzyme, which I take. Got these off Amazon if anyone gives a shit. And I forgot to take my advanced probiotic in the morning, so I take my probiotic with my pre-workout. Those are the 2 supplements I'm going to take. Going to polish off about 500 millilitres of water with this meal as well. Stay nice and hydrated. I cannot stress the importance of your pre-workout nutrition. Make sure you nail it. Well, make sure you try and nail it as best you can. Then we're gonna go to the gym for about, it's nearly 12 o'clock, so we're gonna go to the gym for about 1:30, I'd say. That's when I'm gonna start training. Give me a good couple of hours to train. I'm fucking chatting shit here. Just wanna eat me oats, and I'll see you in a bit. I'm gonna nut ya. Only a little nut.
Let's burn it up. Man, I'm burning up. Man, I'm burning up. Man, I'm burning up. I only smoke weed when I'm turning up. Need to watch out for these scummy cunts. I don't need any friends, I got Monica. Monica's tall and she's sharp, and I used to let her rest in the park when it's dark. Cause the way the game goes, man, the way the game goes. Gotta watch out for your foes, cause they're so close to home now. Cause they're so close to home. No face, but these bitches really feeling me. Money, money, I ain't into negativity. If a man tries me, then it's hats off. See me sitting in your yard with the lights off. Yeah, it's a standoff. First round was just a warm-up. I'm moving wassy in the second round. You can never tell me I ain't never on job. I had your baby mother making hella sounds. Had your kid walking in, seeing mommy sucking dick. Now I feel bad for him. Give him 2 and a blue and let him start on it. Got my nigga fathering used to get his line popping. Now we really can't stop it. It's the cycle of this game, and I know it's jaw dropping, but we need more stacks, so I need a block popping. Hey, so I need a block popping. Big knife when I'm out shopping. Pigs chasing me down, I'm bossing Hueys around. Sing off, fuck the federale. We all know that I ain't stopping. You all know that I ain't stopping. Man, I'm burning up. So bring the weed, man, let's burn it up.
that, my friends, was a very good session. It's so hard to not push yourself. You have to be a little bit cautious, like especially in these last like 3 days or 4 days of prep. You know, you don't want to be pushing it to the extreme where you're waking up the next couple of days really sore, or your recovery's in the gutters and stuff like that. It's very hard to kind of know when to stop and know when to push on a particular set, because I'm so used to kind of taking it to failure on most movements, and I still do, but I'm cautious in regards to, right, can I get that extra rep? Is it worth getting that extra rep? Because ideally, you know, I'm not going to make too much progress in the space of like 4 days. I'm definitely not going to build muscle. I'm definitely not going to do much. So it's all about being a little bit sensible, and if anything, try and not create too much fatigue, because I don't want to be waking up the next day being really sore off my fucking tits, if that makes sense. But generally that was a really good session. I did push it, probably more than what AJ probably would prescribe me, but you know, I love, this is the way I've trained for years. This is how I love training. I don't go to the gym and not train hard. It's so hard to do, honestly, it's so hard. But generally good session, but I'm fucking hungry though. Typically that session, my lower body sessions are like 3 hours long in total. It's fucking crazy. And my Vibrams fucking stink as well. I've got a hole, believe it or not, I've got a hole in my joggers and I've got a hole in my boxers, and I literally played like, I noticed the hole because I noticed a bit of air going around the gooch area, and I obviously I put my finger up in the hole of my trousers or my joggers, and then I found a hole in my boxers, so pretty much my testicles are hanging out during my training session. So if I bend over and you see my testicles, do apologise. Can't believe I've just fucking said that, but it's so true. Like, I'm just fingering my testicles right now, if that makes any sense. So driving home, might as well give you a little car chat. Some people seem to like it. I asked for feedback on these car chats and no one seems to give me any feedback, but we're just gonna go with the fucking flow. Why have I got to swear for like that? Why have I just got to drop that? Just go with the flow, but why'd I have to go what? Anyway, 4 days out. Well, coming up to 3 days out now. How am I feeling? Nervous, excited as well. Like, I say this in pretty much every single damn video. I remember being 20 weeks out thinking, it's 20 weeks, who gives a fuck? Or not who gives a fuck, but you weren't really too bothered about it. You'll just do what needs to be done, you know, fat loss phase, all that type of stuff. I remember the days of people going, George, you're gonna peak too early, George, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that, 20 weeks. Then like 12 weeks came round and you start to think, fucking hell, this is coming around even quicker. Then like 8 weeks came round and you're like, fuck, 8 weeks, it's only 2 months away. I better start thinking about it a little bit more, better start practicing my posing, etc. Then 4 weeks comes around, you're like, fucking hell, 4 weeks, 2 weeks, 1 week, 7 days, 6 days, 5 days, now I'm on 4 days, now I'm pretty much on 3 days, and I'm like, damn, like on Sunday I will be stepping on stage, which is pretty cool because I've never done anything like that before. And I think I've mentioned in previous videos, I used to be that type of person that when I was in school, I remember when we call it lower school in the Bedfordshire area, so we have lower, middle, upper school. So when I was about like 6 or 7, they made us do like Christmas plays around Christmas, and I always used to be the person that used to hide away from being on stage. I used to be the background person or the person that didn't do much. So this is like a really big thing for me, stepping on stage in a little thong with a sexy little slutty tan, which is big from a confidence standpoint is huge. But I'm gonna be confident, I'm just gonna be cocky, I don't give a fuck, you know, judge me, who gives a shit, you know, you got to do that type of stuff whilst being on stage, and just give it my all. I'm not really too fussed of, you know, if I get beaten. I just want to showcase that, wow, I can do something which is pretty impressive, because my transformation, if you want to call it that, is impressive. I'm actually quite happy with the changes I've made. I've aged about 10 years in the face, but I've drastically changed my physique to the point of where I was quite shocked at actually the muscle I have underneath that fat
physique I had when I first started my prep, because in my off seasons or my surplus, when I gain body weight, I look like I don't lift, and now I'm at a point of where I probably don't look like I lift anyway. I look like a skinny little girl, which is the complete opposite end of the spectrum. I went from a fat boy to a skinny little girl, which is fantastic. So yeah, really excited but nervous at the same time. Of course, with social media, I mentioned this loads and loads of times before, people commenting on my posts or commenting in the comment section as well, telling me first place George, first place, you've got first place, and you don't know that because we're getting judged you know, people's opinions is what's the judges' opinions and stuff like that. At the end of the day, they might be looking for a particular look. They might be looking for more less conditioned, bigger, fuller look compared to my physique, which is more crispier, more conditioned, you know. Who fucking knows? But I'm gonna be proud of what I present, and I can't wait. Yeah, I just can't wait. I'm loving the process, loving the journey, loving that goal as well. Having that goal is amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there for that little car chat. I hope all is okay. I'm ready to fuck some shit up, ready to showcase my hard work, because I've put my life and soul into this shit, and I've dedicated this year, this whole entire year, this 7 months of this year, to this day that is coming up. And of course I've got other shows coming up as well, but this first show is the most important for me, because I've really want to be 100% from my first show. So yeah, chat a load of fucking shit, get me home, get me some fucking food, and yeah, I'll speak. Just shut up, George.
Post-workout, we have 100 grams of Cocoa Pops, both the white and the chocolate ones, 100 grams each. We have 2 Kcal rice cakes, which basically I've cracked. I've basically just broken into little pieces and I've put it in here. And we also have 1 of the caramel Snacker Jack rice cakes as well, which I've put in here as well. That is what it looks like. I've used 50 grams of Away Isolate, my bulk powders chocolate cookies flavour, and I've used some of the almond milk to go on top. That, my friends, is what you call a delicious post-workout. Whilst I'm here, I'll give you a little taste test. A bit of a soggy rice cake. I was going to put it in my mouth and tease myself so badly. That's good. Damn. Makes me happy.
Hey, what's up guys? So I forgot to record my last meal of the day last night, but I'm very confident you guys know exactly what I've been eating for the past 7 months pre-bed. It's 150 gram of oats, 35 grams of whey, same old kind of shit. You already know. I don't need to go through that crazy amounts. Just finished up my last CV session before I step on stage, which is pretty mad. And next video I'll be training with the boss, AJ. I'll be training with the push session. So be on the lookout for that. But I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this video, although it's not much. I do apologise. It's very hard to get content out every single day, but I'm trying my best, as well as balancing my work, prep and stuff like that. So hopefully you appreciate, or hopefully you are enjoying the content for sure. And I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Sort your fucking nut out, because guess what? Your missus, she's probably a cunt. See you in a bit.